everyone. Konnichiwa. I'm so happy to be with you for this new video for the page. This is the page 9 of the embroidery notebook. So we are going to see today the French knot, the coral stitch, the palestrina stitch, and the bullion stitch. So stitch is a little bit difficult, but I'm going to try to give you some tips to make them easier. So remember, feel free to post your picture, your work in the group, and don't hesitate to see our YouTube channel if you want to have a look on our tutorial, and just to know if somebody wants to embroider this new this notebook, you can find it in our website in French, English, Spanish, German, and Portuguese. And if you want if you buy it to our Japanese distributor, Senkei, you will have all explanation to make it in Japanese. And in fact, it's sell in a kit, and inside the kit you have everything to do it: the printed fabric, the threads, the needles, the felts, the ribbon, and all explanation, of course, and now the video also. So we are going to start right now with the French knot. To do it, you just need one double thread. I had the screen for left-handed. It can help you also. And we are going to take one double thread. Okay? So the French knot looks like a little bit difficult, but if you follow all my steps, it will be okay for everybody. Just have patience and all will be okay. So we need to start by secure the thread on the back of the fabric. So you take just one thread, yep, sorry, I'm here, and pass inside the loop. Okay, and now what you need to do is bring up the needle to the top. Okay, you place the hoop on your table. It's easier to do. You keep the thread firmly with the left thumb and index about 3 centimeters away from the fabric. You place the needle, okay, on the thread, and you wrap the thread twice, 1, 2, around the needle, and you start pointing the tip of the needle towards the fabric, and you take the needle here to the back at about 1 or 2 millimeters. Now, what is very, very important, lower the thread on the fabric. You hold it with the left thumb and the right thumb for left-handed. Then you take your hoop and gently you pull the needle, okay, keeping the knot in place. And that's all. You can repeat. So you bring up the needle, you turn twice, you point the needle, the tip needle, and pull the thread. You keep the thread under the thumb, take your hoop, you push the needle upside down, keeping the knot in place, and that's all. Is it okay for you? Take time to make all step. And I'm going to give you less zoom just to see what's happened. Look. And that's all. It's easy. Just take your time and have self-confidence. And that's all. This is the French knot. Okay? And just to have a look on the knot, it's okay when you can see the small hole in the center like a button rose. Okay? So when you have finished the line, you secure the thread on the back and you cut. Now we are going to see the coral stitch. You need to prepare one double thread and we are going to work from right to left and just immerse the needle for the right-handed on the right side and for the left-handed on the left side. You can make a mark just to secure the thread. Sorry. And to pass inside. Just after you can cut. And you bring the needle to the top. Try to make the beginning of the line on the center of the hoop. Now you place the thread on the line to the right side, then hold it with the left thumb. You make just in this place a small vertical stitch perpendicular to the line, and you pull the thread up to make a knot. And that's all. Try to make the knot on the center. Then you repeat. I'm going to make a focus. Okay. You see the needle pass over the thread. And you pull the thread up to make the knot. And you continue like this, spacing the knot as you want. On the printed fabric you have the mark, so it's easy to do. Pull up the knot and try to make them regular. This is the coral stitch. When you are at the end of the line, you go down and stop. The next stitch is the palestrina stitch. So it's not easy to do, but I've got some tips and I'm going to show you. In fact, if you have a look on the notebook, this is the regular palestrina, okay? But you can try to make it with more space. We are going to add more space. And you can try to make it open. It's very easy to learn with this method, okay? So to embroider the Palestrina stitch, we need to work with 3 or 4 threads because it's easy, it's better. So just 1 minute to prepare. Okay. Alors, this is a delicate stitch that takes practice, and the tension is very, very important. It's work from top to bottom, and we are going to start just immerging the needle on the top of the line. Okay. Then you keep the tension, the thread under the left thumbs. Then you stitch on the right and come out on the left. You have the drawer in the printed fabric, so it's easy. Sorry, okay. And pull and keep the tension. Then you pass the needle under this small stitch from the right to the left, and you pull, look, to the left. You keep the tension, then you pass one more time without piercing the fabric, and just for this step, don't pull too much. Pull gently, okay? And we are going to make the second one. The tension is strong for the first one. Then you pass, then you pull to the left, you keep the thread, you pass one more time, and right now, don't pull too much. Place the knot on the center, gently. Now you have the technique, you know how to do, and it's better to practice a little bit with this way, okay? And when you are okay, you can try to make them smaller, but with a small space between all stitches. Okay, for the first one, so just to finish it, you go down, and just now prepare the thread for the second way to make the Palestrina stitch. This one. Yes. Okay. The center line. It's easier when you have the draw in the fabric because you can see where you can place the different knots. So let's go. You take the needle out and place the thread on the line. You can see the knot is just over there. Now you go down and bring up the needle, but take a small distance. You see it's about 2 millimeters on each side. No more. And look, it's exactly the same. You see? But stitches are less large. Okay? you pull to the left, you pass inside. Allez, one more. Up. You keep the thread. It's very, very important to keep the thread. The tension is very important. And you can see the third time I don't pull anymore. I just put the knot, look, on the fabric. Look. You see, I don't pull anymore. So when the line is finished, just go down. Don't forget at the end to get the thread. Okay, now we are going to see the Palestrina, the regular Palestrina stitch. And you can see that the technique is exactly the same, but stitches are very close. Look. Okay, you pass inside or under, you pull to the left, and the first stitch is smaller, so it's a little bit difficult to see where you need to pass. This is the first one. Now, what you need to do is just let the place for the next one. It means about 2 or 3 millimeters, not anymore. Okay, and the size is exactly the same of here, the length. Look, and don't pull too much. Okay, you go down, exit the needle on the left, you pass under without piercing the fabric, then you pass one more time, and that's all. Okay, I hope it's okay for left-handed people. This is exactly the same. Huh? You see? I love this stitch. Okay. Now it's time to see the last stitch of this page. And the name is the bullion stitch. To teach it, we are going to make those one first. So you take one double thread. Sorry. For this stitch, I'm not using my embroidery notebook. This is the only one. You will try with or without, and make your choice. For me, it's without. The first thing you need to do is to secure the thread. Just here. So you emerge, make a small stitch, and when you are on the back, you pass inside the thread to secure it. Sorry. Okay. So you emerge the needle at the beginning. Sorry, just here. Okay. Here. You go down and emerge just near the first one. So now you take the needle eye between the right thumb and the middle finger. Then you wrap the thread around the tip of the needle. You see, you can help you with this finger to keep the wraps. And the number of turns of the thread should be as great as the distance from the fabric. You see, I can make some more. 1, 2, okay. And when you think it's okay, you hold the loops between your thumb and forefinger to pull the thread to the end, to the end. Go, 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 go. And now firmly you pull the thread on the other side, other way. Sorry, I'm going to make some focus. And you adjust them if necessary by manipulating them with your finger. And when it's finished, you take the needle to the back and you pass to the other one. Allez, one more with less focus, just to see how it's happened. So you go down and bring up the needle. You turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and pull gently, okay? Now you keep the wraps inside your fingers and you pull, you pull, you pull. And when you can't pull anymore, you pull to outside, then you can manipulate the wraps to make them right. Okay? One more. With more focus, just to see. Okay. And that's all. And to make this one, you just need to start from the center. You make those first. Look, we have the first, sorry, I'm going to change my pen. So you start to make 2, this one, and after you just have to follow the draw. And you can make them all around. Okay? Just to have a look, if you want to see, I'm going to take off a little bit the zoom. And you just need to practice and be careful for the tension. It's very, very important for the Palestrina stitch, for the knot, French knot also, and the bullion stitch. Don't pull too much, pull gently, and at the beginning probably it will be a little bit difficult, but with the practice, a little bit practice, and it will be okay. And keep cool. Allez, see you for another, the last step, the last page, and take care of yourself, and sayonara, bye bye.